So, I just spent my day condensing 3 hours of the most spoiler-filled dev stream footage and cutting it down to this shorter video, only leaving what I found interesting or what I felt might interest you. Welcome back to the Isle. There is a disgusting amount of news and information packed into this one for the next coming update and even beyond, with a reference to potentially hypers, but it might be a little bit too early to comment on that just yet. Anyways, I'm going to show you some footage and comment along as we go and do some edits.
Rex has some things that are being connected that are also still being prototyped, so I know if I do certain things, I literally explode. That's why there's a giant box in front of it. It's the be careful box? No, it's not the be careful box. It's, I think this is his I can destroy anything inside of this box. In terms of, like, objects that only apexes could move or shove aside.
So we know the T-Rex has been in development for quite a while, but we didn't know that it was to this point, and they had the damage systems to destroy structures in as well, which we're about to see.
Clamps down on a Jeep-type damage? Yeah, kinda, I guess.
I know they wanted to make the Rex a more formidable foe and focus on crush damage, and its idea that it's something you don't want to meet.
Like something like this, maybe?
Oh, wow.
I don't even know if I can get him to do it again. Yeah, see, his little debug box isn't so great.
So keep in mind, this is all in development. It's not finished or polished in any way, shape, or form, but we get an idea of what's going on.
But they weren't expecting that.
Nope.
Don't worry, neither was I. Like I said, I told you, I was like, I don't know if it's set up, it might not even do anything.
It's going to be really interesting to see what you guys do with the Rex, because it's supposed to be AI and playable on community servers.
When you really just have to get on the other side of something. I can tell you right now, I know there's no alt bite. Unless that got added in the last, like, 3 hours, there's no alt bite. Alt bite means that I think I could just crash. So.
I was going to say that there is a concern right now, but whatever button he presses, there may be a crash.
Yeah, no, there's he's got a few work in progress systems on him. I want to say he can. I think they did put his weight though. I think Lipe set that up so he just like when he touches a gate, he just and just throws it. But knowing my luck, I'll touch the gate and just teleport on the other side. No, it does. It just throws it open.
So before everyone gets too excited about the Rex and its devastating power to destroy gates and open doors, I guess, I did want to make a note that this stuff was teased in the last devlog. A lot of different high-velocity love-makers, obviously, as you can see, with their own various attachments, and a very in-depth loadout system, it seems, is underway. There is a note that these are the very high-poly models, apparently, and things are subject to change because, obviously, they need to make these so a low-end system can run them, and a high-end system can as well. Just keep in mind, even though the T-Rex seems like it's going to be fearsome and powerful, it's probably not going to stand up to the high-velocity love-makers, okay? Okay.
Yeah, not the bees. The bees are over there. They are and always will remain a very large menace.
I don't really get the whole bee thing, but okay.
Well, they'll just have to kind of discern things, I guess, from the animation names. But no,
I'll try and discern them for you.
He does not have bites anymore that are just simply him trying to take a swipe. He has come here, we need to talk. Like, ugh.
So the Rex from Legacy is obviously now reminiscent here, and we have a lot of different crush-based abilities if you look in the bottom right-hand corner with that box showing the animation names.
He has some great times. Doesn't matter your size. If you're bigger than the T-Rex and he wants to fight, he'll meet you halfway. So.
Oh my god.
It's a good time. T-Rex has so much going on.
So we're going to move into a lot more of this now.
Let me verify something here because I want to pull some of these animations in.
So I did want to make a note that meeting halfway, I don't think that's meant for the Giganotosaurus or the Spinosaurus. However, I do think they play a part in some of the animation work we're going to see. And there's one very notable one where a developer comments about Something.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure that that was the version I thought it was.
More or less. There's a joke about a hypermaid, but I don't think there's anything about hypers we're going to see anytime soon.
So, yeah, T-Rex is going to have a little suite of activities that he can perform. And if you're the victim, he brings a whole temporary suite of activities for you to perform with him, depending on how long you live. It's great.
The animation we've been seeing on loop right now is called Crush Large, and I think that's against a Spinosaurus or Giga.
Let's see. Oh, yeah. So many people are going to read that and be like, carried? What do you mean carried? What can carry a Tyrannosaur? I really like his pin. How are you going to balance her? There's really only one rule that we kind of put into place with the Tyrannosaur's balance, which is, should this animal be able to survive an encounter with a Tyrannosaur? And if the answer is yes, it most likely has a pretty plausible defense against the animal. And if the answer is no, just enjoy the ride. It's not going to be super long. Like, that's really it. Just enjoy the ride. You're here now. The T-Rex can also get shoved to the ground and murdered.
So this is kind of messed up, but I think there's a more plausible reason starting out.
Oh, hello, Lipe.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm surviving.
Show mutilate?
Yeah,
Absolutely not.
I'm surviving the aisle.
I'm not showing.
Just barely.
What's gonna pin a hex like that? A hypo? Omni?
Hypo Omni? No. This is not the biggest animal in the game. There are like, hold on, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 animals I can think of off the top of my head that can do this.
So honestly, we probably understand that hypers could do this to a fully grown Rex within Evrima. However, I think it's a more reasonable answer as of right now that you have the Giga, then you have the Spino, both most likely able to pin a Rex, and then an Elder Deinosuchus as well, I think would be able to do this to a Rex if it got out of water. The only question that remains is, are there any other apexes planned that could possibly do this to a fully grown T-Rex as shown here in the dev footage? And on top of that, how about the Shant? Is that something that could do this to a Rex? Would it do it to a Rex? Do they plan to do that? Sauropods could do this to a Rex. They would probably crush the Rex, in all honesty. The question is, do they plan on doing that? Because if you think about it the way that, hypers are included in this, well, it goes from 5, to 6, 7, 8. There's multiple creatures then that could very easily do this to a Rex. Let's move on.
Show them.
No. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. They got plenty of stuff. They didn't even know how far along the T-Rex was. They've got a general consensus now. Like, they didn't know that the T-Rex was even getting like a fun little treat brought with him to the game. On the subject of Ben, the ever-loving joke of like Isle lore that I was just like, oh, we'll make a can. Look, if y'all ever see Ben, Ben's gonna just be in a tank somewhere. All right, like that's it. Like Ben's just gonna be shoved into a tank. I'll have Brian make some terrible like 5-frame animation that's on a loop, that's just got all of the pieces of his body shoved in properly and it still looks good. That's it.
Honestly, I'm only including this because I deeply respect it, and I love that they're incorporating the community and bringing the community's memes into the world that they created.
So are you guys ready for Carno to basically take over the plains? Are you ready to miss your target and then just say it doesn't matter because I'm fast? I want to just take back off again. No more of this, where'd my speed go? That's all we were testing. We were just giving him acceleration back. There's a few other things. I'm not ruining the stamina system that we're getting ready to test here soon. I don't want to tell everyone about that one, just that there's a thing and it's gonna happen. What is the big deal with the Diablo? Y'all just... Oh, you probably haven't seen anything on it, have you?
So
No?
Diabloceratops is probably going to be one of the fan favorites, in all honesty, when it's initially introduced, because of the fact that it can do sparring, and it's one of the only creatures that's able to sidestep. And it can sidestep to get away from you, or it can sidestep to get in your way if you're charging towards it. As noted in the last devlog.
That's it. It's just... It's the Diabloceratops. And then this is his, what's this? Did you just come for a fight? What's happening? Oh, absolutely not. It's trying the snow. Why are you doing that? No snow for you all.
So it's going to keep on trying to snow regardless of what he does. I'm assuming they need to work on the system more, because everything you see here is in development and subject to change. But I am happy to see weather is starting to trigger dynamically.
Why is it still trying to snow? What is happening here? Stop it.
We are going to be able to see rain as well, but I think maybe the options might be a little bit messed up, because he switches to rain, and it, like, changed to a thunderstorm for a brief moment.
It's like going to the store and I already have...
And it's also really, really loud.
Is that a broken tree?
Alright, let's
just
move on
floating coconuts
to
out here?
something
Hold on.
further along in the stream.
Anything about Herrera's communication system? Yeah, it's silent. And it's only relevant to Herrerasaurus. Ugh, gosh, my FPS is so bad because I'm running it as the server, but all of you asked and it's been such a long time.
We're going to revisit Diabloceratops in a moment. We have a lot more to see with that creature and its abilities, but we're jumping into the Herrera to get this out of the way, because basically everything with the Herrera is about to be shown, and its dive bomb mechanic, its attack, I think some of its sounds, and the climbing ability, which is actually really damn impressive, I think, because they've gone through basically all of the trees, and they've made all of the branches that are normally in other games, like, just you can hit them and go through them, more or less, and, like, you know, they don't have any, like, you can't climb on them, to, like, even the smallest branches here, they've worked on them, and they've made them have collision. Like, you look at Ark and the Isle, and the trees are entirely different, which is nice.
Say, I don't think all of these are set up for Herrera's run paths. Is the... Yes, you are. Hold on.
I can already see myself enjoying this creature immensely, just being able to climb trees and get away from things, or just like the anticipation and the fear of being chased even when you're trying to play this creature and survive it. Can you imagine a Utahraptor jumping after you as you jump onto a tree and climb? Oh, it'd be like being chased by a bear in the real world, except the bear would climb after you, I think. So this is kind of what I mean, though, with the trees. They've given them hitboxes, and they've made them solid objects, so you can climb on them and walk on them. I mean, there's countless games out there where these tree branches would have no use, so you basically fall through them if you manage to get into a tree, which...
What'd you break?
You know.
I didn't. I'm trying to save the skin variation in the skin system.
Ah.
That was not implemented.
Oh yeah, dude, people are gonna explode. Like when sorry, just everyone's gonna be falling from trees. Like there's gonna be so many bodies just falling from the sky. Be like that opening moment in Cyberpunk 2077 where everyone's just like, oh, there's just this dead body that fell from the sky. What?
Oh my god.
Yeah.
I love that it slid down. It's like it tried to grab on with its nails and it just slid.
Those will be a fun time. Can't wait. Oh, I just realized I probably have something set up here. Let me try. There we go.
Oh, it looks so good with the weather. Oh my god, that looks good. So keep in mind, I don't think they're using the correct lighting system in this dev kit, because everything seems like it's very dark.
Well, nothing happens currently. Yeah, I don't believe Diablo's like kind of automated head defense is set up like that yet.
So I have no idea what automated head defense is. That should be interesting to see, and maybe like an assist, more or less. But yeah, maybe the lighting is because of the weather too in the clouds.
Let's see.
Damn, we just jumped into that, didn't we? I didn't even realize.
Flip an attack counter and all that shit. He actually, I want to say his directional attacks right now are being altered because they're too slow.
Oh yeah, that is slow.
Yeah, he takes too long to turn around and attack on these, so these are being changed.
It's like the old Serato bite.
He needs immediate directional violence. So.
Immediate directional violence. That's a good way to put it.
Alright, there we go.
And there's the entire lineup of everything that we've been looking at besides the T-Rex.
So I'm just pulling these out for a quick scale check. Yeah, no, Dilo's set to a certain oversize. Yeah, he's got his old man quills on him. So these are gonna get like taken and ushered away until you're old, and then you'll get the gross scraggly hairs, and then you just ugh. Yeah, no, he won't be. He's not gonna be like this ridiculous size as an adult. Also, I think his eye is actually incorrect. I think someone set his eye level for his, yeah, let me look here. I guarantee you his eye's off. Yeah, his eye's off. Look at that. Backwards.
So here in a moment, we're going to see the dive bomb mechanic from the Herrera and some of the buildings as well.
This is just going to turn into a small little thing where it's just bantering while I jump around cluelessly and aimlessly on the Herrerasaurus trying to kill these boars, and every time they all die, I just reset.
Small bird has a right to
That's one ambush.
So, I'm curious, but how many people did you tell about that?
About the machine war.
Right?
Oh my god.
Trying to lob a grenade across the field. Hope just get shot out of there and batted back at you.
Right? God. Oh, I cannot wait to see a T-Rex moving. Hold on, can I do it? Can I do it? Can I do it? Can I do it? Damn it. Too slow.
So just as a note, this is
That's
just
trash.
in developer settings. The Herrera won't be jumping this far or doing, I guess, as much damage to select creatures once it
Yeah,
lands
the
on
Herrera
them.
settings
Oh,
are
okay, or you could say it.
are not going to be like this.
Okay.
He jumps too far.
Yep,
It currently costs nothing.
I agree, yeah.
To be holding on to anything. You can just freely move around. You don't lose any stamina or anything like that unless you jump.
Don't mind me, just backseat deving.
Your leap distance is ridiculous.
Anyways, that's everything I was able to deduce out of this 3-hour video into about 19 minutes. And I'm just speeding up everything here because it doesn't need to be 20 damn minutes, obviously. Let me know your thoughts on what you've seen in this video and how excited you are for the updates, or if you think there should be any other changes as well. I'm sure the Isle developers will be watching this video at some point and probably reading what you have to say about everything you've seen within it. But anyways, leave a like if you did enjoy this video. Hopefully you enjoyed this style of video because I haven't done it like this in a long time, and I will see you in the next one.